Mike Radich here, and I'm now joined on the phone by World Series of Fighting welterweight Valdir Araujo. Valdir, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Valdir, you got a fight coming up January 18th at World Series of Fighting 8. How's training been going for the fight?
Yeah, the training's going perfect, man. The cutting weight doing good. Everything, my company is like we have a lot of fighters on the same day, so everybody's training together, everybody on the same pace, so everything is really good.
Mm-hmm. With all these teammates of yours fighting on the same card as you are, does it make the training better? Do you notice a difference when you fight, that having the guys that are in the gym with you, training alongside you and preparing for the same date, do you see better results when you have more teammates fighting with you and trying to prepare for the same date as you are?
Yeah, no, for sure it's a way better because everybody's pushing each other, everybody's trying to to get in another level. Everybody try to push each other to like everybody's in the same pace. Not like you train by yourself. You care about the way we're training. Everybody else are just rolling, just training for training. It's different when we're training for training. When we don't have a fight. Don't have a focus, you're not pushing them much. So when a lot of people have a fight, everybody's pushing even harder. So to you keep it, to follow the pace, you have to really push, So that's really good. And I have Ricardo Lamas fighting for the belt on February 1st on UFC, and now that's really motivated us,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, coaching-wise, is it harder to get some one-on-one attention with all these other guys in your gym that are preparing to fight around the same time as you are, or have you guys kind of got it down to a science? Because this isn't the first time that MMA Masters guys have fought on the same card together. So, is it tough getting one-on-one time, or have you guys figured it out where everyone can get the equal amount of attention and still prepare to fight on the same date?
No, everyone, even in the same team, everyone have your strategy, everyone have your own strengths, my game plan always gonna be taking people down. I can surprise them striking, I have a good takedowns, but my really game plan is always gonna be trying to find a way to take people down. So it's natural for me. It's different for Baboon. Baboon is natural striker, so it's not like everyone's gonna have their own style. Even everybody's training, for the same day, but not making any difference because I'm always gonna be looking for my ground game.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Just curious, who's gonna be cornering you for your fight?
My corner is gonna be Master Cesar and Sensei Daniel.
Okay. And I'm just curious, I've been checking Twitter and I've seen all these posts. A lot of the MMA Masters guys keep writing the same thing. What does OSS mean?
There's a Japanese, when you compliment someone, also is like, I don't know how to say English, but it's like when you compliment another fighter, it's a compliment in Japanese, os.
Okay. I wasn't sure about that. Okay. Now, on January 18th, you're going to be taking on Tyler Stinson. What are your thoughts about him as an opponent?
Man, he's a really, really good fighter. A lot of experience, he had more than 30 fights, and I think every fight I'm going to be testing myself, and that's going to be different. I hope I can give him my best against him, And the only thing I'm seeing on him is he has a lot of experience, he's a really tall guy, and he's so fast, so that's something really weird for me. I don't fight a lot of southpaw, but I'm ready for.
Mm-hmm. How much video have you watched on Tyler Stinson, and what fights have you seen of his?
I saw his fight against Sefadini.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I saw two more videos. I don't really watch the match. I just want to know. He's a southpaw guy, and he likes to do pressure, so I like that. I don't really have a lot of things to study on him. I just know I just need to take him down, and it has no way to get up from there.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Now, Valdir, I'm just curious, this deal with World Series of Fighting, is it a multiple fight contract?
Yeah, I have a four fight deals.
Mm-hmm. You were the CFA welterweight champion. Now that you're with World Series of Fighting, are you no longer with CFA?
No, I'm no longer there. With Sefi was my last fight on the quarter, and then like just after I finished the fight, they were serious contactors, and and now I'm all serious fighting.
Now, did you have to give them the belt back, or do you get to keep that?
No, the belt is mine, but someone's gonna replace me. They're gonna have a fight too.
Right.
Sooner or later, they're gonna have another champion for sure. The show has to keep going.
But the actual object, the actual belt, goes nowhere. You get to keep that.
Yeah, no, I keep it. No, they give it to me.
Oh,
keep it.
Oh, okay. This fight is going to be taking place at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Just curious, how close is Hollywood, Florida, from where you live?
From my house, man, it's 20 minutes.
Okay. So you're basically fighting in your hometown. I mean, 20 minutes away. That's really nothing.
I fought there before for like two, 3 times before in the same place, so I'm really used to. Bellator, when I fought, was there, and I fought other shows over there too.
Right. Now, just curious, when you are fighting at home, what's your routine like on fight night? Because obviously you're sleeping in your own bed, you're driving to the venue, you don't have to travel, any of that. Just curious, what's your routine like?
On the day of the fight, man, everything is the same thing, bro. In the morning, I come to do a little sweat to break all the sweat. After you lose a lot of weight, you have to do some cardio, do some extra sweat to. Then I come back home, eat, sleep, and go straight to the fights, man. I try to keep simple, and that's all.
Now, do you like fighting at home, or would you prefer to be somewhere else? Because I know 2 fights ago you fought in Brazil, and in the past you fought outside of Florida. But would you prefer to be at home, or do you like it when you have to travel for a fight?
I like to travel. I like to fight outside, but for me, it's more comfortable. It's better way. Like the performance, my schedule is everything is perfect when I'm fighting home, man. Everything is so is usual. Typical day, like I'm going to the fight like I'm going to the gym night train. Also, for me, there's no way to me to perform better than that.
Definitely. Now, Valdir, your last 3 fights have all been wins, but before that, you suffered a loss to Marcelo Alfaya at CFA 9. I'm just curious, what did you learn from that loss?
Oh man, I learned from the loss that I can't underestimate nobody, man. I was so sure I was going to win the fight, and I just was waiting for me to get my moment, to take the fight down, and I was like sleeping. So I didn't believe it that the guy could hit me, and like I didn't fight that day. I just walk in the cage, you get a punch and get out, I really didn't fight that day, so. Now, well prepared, like mentally, like I step in the cage like I'm ready for 5 rounds, like just the difference.
This will be the 1-year anniversary, basically, since that fight, because you're fighting on January 18th, and that fight against Alfaya was January 19th of 2013. So it's been 1 year's time since that fight, and since then you went on a 3-fight win streak, and you finished out 2013 brilliantly. You had great fights, great finishes, and you won a title. Looking back on 2013, what kind of letter grade would you give yourself?
Man, I think 2013 was my year. Like the loss I had to Alfaya was a mistake that I'm never gonna commit later. So it was good. It was good experience. So I know what I did wrong, and like I got like the guy that fight after that was very tough in the ring. Like the Elite Seiko was a really, really tough guy, really good wrestler. And I could knock the guy out. Like there was one of the best fight that I have. My last fight was a really, really good striker, man. The guy I was training for this guy really worried about his hand. I knew the guy had a knuckle power, so I couldn't play. And I improved myself. I exchanged, and then when I had my time, I used my jiu-jitsu. But I really improved my game on my last fight. And it won't be different next time, I know I have to be ready for anyone. I know I have to to expect everything from everybody. I cannot be, this guy just gonna try to take me down, or this guy just gonna try to knock me out. I have to be ready for a fight in 100% way.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, I've noticed the pattern in your career. You lose a fight, then you win 3 fights, then you lose a fight, and then you win 3 fights, and then you lose a fight, and then you win 3 fights. You have this pattern here where the most wins in a row you're able to put together is 3. I'm just curious, what has held you back from getting 4, 5, 6 wins in a row? What do you think that is?
I don't know, man. I think every loss is for a reason. Like every time I fight, I lose. I try to see why that I lost. Every fight is a way to see how you can get better. Mm-hmm. So I never think about that, like the 3 win streaks, but I think about the way I fighting, the way I lost is always a little mistake that I always fix, you never commit again. Mm-hmm. And right now I'm not seeing like those mistakes that I made before. I'm not gonna do it again, but always something new that I have to get better, and always ready to improve myself. Always ready now to prove that I'm there not to play. I'm there to go to the top. Yeah, I'm really looking for the WS belt. I'm here, man. 2014 is my year. 2013 was the beginning, and now is my year. Now when I get the belt, I'm gonna do good this year, man.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, the 3-fight win streak that you're on right now, like I mentioned, you've been on multiple 3-fight win streaks, but the win streak you're on right now, would you say is the best one of your career?
Definitely, man, definitely. It's not about the way I finished, but those guys that I fought, like the last 2 guys was really tough guys. The Elite Seiko was one of the best wrestlers that I've met. I could take the guy down once. And that's weird because even when I fought Chris Weidman, I took him down. So this guy, I really couldn't take him down. The guy was really stronger than me inside the cage. He was controlling me, and the whole time I was able to knock him out, but I was getting trouble with the wrestling game. And the last guy was one of the best strikers that I met. And I could exchange with him, so I really think I'm well prepared right now. I respect, and I don't see my next fight like one of the toughest one, but it's always a new challenge. But let's see what's going on, man. Let's see what's happening in this fight.
Mm-hmm. Valdir, last question: how did you get the nickname BB Monster?
The nickname was I started jiu-jitsu really early, like I was 10 years old, 11, and I was really mad with people. I was really bigger, and people call me Monster, but some guy called me, but he's a little baby, he's a little monster, and they get me like Baby Monster.
Oh, I see.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good nickname.
Yeah. I started training 10, 12 years old. I was bigger, like I was 180 pounds already. So they was calling me Monster, but Baby Monster.
Oh, very interesting story. I like it. I like the nickname, like the story. It's all around good. Valdir, real quick before I let you go, do you have any sponsors you'd like to thank, and is there anything you'd like to say to the fans?
Yeah, I want to thank Heavy Gear. I want to thank Hugo Florido Lawyer. I want to thank Lázaro Doctors. And all my fans, everybody's contacting me, giving support to my friends in Brazil, my family. I want to thank everybody. I want to tell them, everybody really can expect me a good performance. I can promise the win. I can never do that, but I can promise a really good performance on my best way.
Valdir, thank you for taking the time to talk. I really appreciate it. Good luck January 18th at World Series of Fighting 8 against Tyler Stinson.
All right, man. Thank you.